already know this is Pun, Drunk, Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, please have the Ukraine people in your prayers. The men and women and children that's being harmed, invaded. It's unfortunate how the way the world works. These devilish-minded people, man, for real. Crazy, it's crazy, man. We all want peace, we all want love. We all want unity, man. We all brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High, man. And we forgetting about that. And you know who you are. You're forgetting about that. There's a higher power. There's a higher power. And here comes judgment. Judgment day will come. Judgment day will come. But I want to give credit to Vasyl Lomachenko. Vasyl Lomachenko, man. Strapping up, arming himself, ready to defend his family, his country, his brothers, sisters, children, babies, the Ukraine people. That's honorable. That's courageous. That's brave. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know his line of work is fighting in the ring. And it takes a lot of heart. It takes a lot of bravery. It takes a lot of sacrifice to even step inside a boxing ring. But this right here, shit, more courageous, man. I think it's even more courageous. Sometimes you're forced to do this. You're forced to do this. This right, that's just an occupation. What Lomachenko does as a boxer is an occupation. He's brave doing it. But this right here, you're forced to do this. You're forced to fight for your people, for your family, friends, loved ones. And you got the heart of gold, man. Shout out to people like Jamel Hearing. You know what I'm saying? That he fought here in America as well and became a boxer. And people would have the audacity to say, oh, Vasyl Lomachenko was ducking this fight or may duck this fight. You really think now that the heart and the bravery and the tactical fortitude of Lomachenko was there to duck anyone? Well, he ain't ducking the biggest fight. The biggest fight of his life for him and his people. He ain't ducking that. Ain't no ducking in these guys. I'm going to tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen. I think we get carried away. We get carried away in, discrediting and disrespecting the heart of a champion, the heart of a warrior, because that's what Vasyl Lomachenko is. One of the modern-day warriors, modern-day gladiators of our time. Seems like we get carried away in dissing these fighters and things of that nature. Ain't nobody that step inside that ring scared. Ain't nobody that step inside that ring a ducker. Ain't nobody that step inside that ring. That's the way they feed their family, with their bare hands. Vasyl Lomachenko is one of the best in the world. Once regarded 1, 2, 3 pound for pound, you can flip it around, and still on a pound for pound skillful elite fighter. And not only he's a pound for pound elite fighter in the ring, but a pound for pound elite fighter for his people. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot, because a man like that is a millionaire. He could do whatever he want to do. He could do whatever he want to do. He could be out here in America, where he trains as well. He could be out there in Miami, in the Caribbean, or something like that, just living the good life. But he's out there fighting for his people. And shout out to guys like the Klitschko brothers as well. Now, I'm not saying you got to do that. I'm not saying if you a person there's a war going on and you got to volunteer. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is a soldier. Everybody fights in a different way. Not everybody is in the front line, but there's people out there that train these soldiers as well. There's a lot of roles to be played. And I can understand that everybody is a soldier, but for Vasyl Lomachenko to enroll himself voluntarily, or maybe forcefully, to defend his people is very honorable. We talking about Vasyl Lomachenko probably fighting George Kambosa, Lomachenko fighting Devin Haney or Javante Tank Davis. That's ain't nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing compared to what he's doing. And us watching fighters, as fans, we have a fighting spirit as well, because we watch it, because what these men and women do out there is something that we wouldn't do for a living. And I know that if push comes to shove, a lot of us that be forced into it, we'll have to suit up as well if it's happening to us in our country. Our ancestors did it over here in the Caribbean, Europe, in Africa, in Asia. We're fighters, man. We're fighters. And there's other people out there that take advantage of others. Those are bullies. And the people that's bullying the Ukraine people, again, God is watching. God is watching. For the people out there in Ukraine, don't lose your faith in God because of what's going on. For the people that's watching, don't lose your faith in God because of what's going on. Because in these times, these are the times that you be like, why God, why are you letting this happen? Don't question the Lord like that. At the end of the day, man, we're going to land in the kingdom of heaven. You have your trust in God. You submit to the will of God. Pray to him. Build your relationship with him before it's too late. Because after this hell that we live in, oh man, we're going to have everlasting life in paradise. Believe you me. I know there's a lot of people that don't believe in it, but I'm going to believe in it. I'm going to keep on preaching it every time I can. I'm not all perfect. I'm not a perfect dude. But it ain't going to stop me from preaching what I know is perfect. And God is perfect. I love you. God bless Vasyl Lomachenko. We got your back out here in the boxing world. We got your back, my brother. You keep on doing. Forget about the ring. You fight your fight. You fight your fight. We support you. I'm supporting you. Love you, my brother. Take care, and everybody in the Ukraine.